G'day everybody, welcome back to Valheim. Hope you guys are doing well. We're just sitting out here in front of the entrance to our home, enjoying the view of what looks to be a very calm looking day out there in the ocean. The house is coming along really well. I think we're almost done. Just a few more decorative pieces before we can sort of call it. For the front of the house here, there's probably still a few things that we can do for the roof as well, which is going to require a bit of tar. Not sure if that's really something that I want to do in this episode though, so you know, we'll come back to gathering tar and stuff like that, because in this episode hopefully we'll also shift gear and go back out to the Ashlands. We'll see if we can try and assault the fort. I don't know how far into getting into the fort we'll go, because there's all of the 2-star enemies out there which are going to present a bit of a problem for us, so we've got to perhaps chip away at it, try to defeat those enemies before you know, deciding to go into the fort. Now, before we do that sort of stuff, we've got a bit of food that we've just eaten because we had the bros come at us again towards the end of the previous episode, and as a result, we had to eat. And yeah, we've got a lot of food in our digestive system at the moment, which we're going to need to sort of wait for and let it play out. Maybe I can go, provided we do still have quite a bit in there, but judging by what we're doing at the start here, we've got quite a bit of time to play with before we go. Now, we did also play around with using some Growston towards the end of the previous episode, and I'm thinking we will go with the Growston look in these sections as well, just to sort of obviously marry up what we've got going on the other side, and also with what we've got on the front of the, well, the front of the house, the center of the front of the house, rather. And yeah, I think it'll look really nice, and we're also improving the structural integrity of the entire home as well by doing this, so win-win all around. Let's get these pieces in, and one more down the bottom there, and we should be looking very, very good. Okay. Now that that's done, and we've got the decorations in as well, I think we just need a little bit more dark wood to complement what we've got, and we might be finished for the time being. Is that enough? Yeah, I think so, and it's not poking out or anything like that, so everything's symmetrical. I'm just sort of testing things out here to see if perhaps maybe there's an opportunity to add more pieces in. Right here, for instance. I'm not sure about the clipping there, but if I can get this to snap in the middle, yeah, just back there, I think that looks quite good, because that'll give the decoration just that extra bit of depth. And maybe we don't need dark wood there. Maybe we could go with simply a plain wooden beam. Yeah, that actually looks decent. Would it look good if I put it in there as well? I don't know. Maybe yes, maybe not. I'm not sure. I think it looks alright if I had that in there, so I'm just trying to decide whether or not I want to use the dark wood or the maybe any other type of wood. Maybe even ash wood. Because we do have a little bit of ashwood on hand. Problem I have with ashwood though is that it's very hard to see, even when you're, you know, looking at things during the day. It almost feels like it's not there because of all of the shadows. I don't know, that looks quite nice if you ask me. But let's play around with the dark wood once more. Look, maybe the dark wood might be better considering we've got, you know, various pieces of dark wood already incorporated. One thing that I'm sort of thinking about is whether or not I now also want to add more depth by placing, let's say, a piece like that, but then also, like, literally freeforming just in front of that. Just to add, you know, a little bit of flair. The thing is, it almost feels like these things are windows when they're not. So, I don't know if we want them to look like windows. And then what we could do is add pieces like that. And you can add like braziers and stuff out here in the front. That would look kind of cool. I just wish there was a way to not make this look so, I don't know, abruptly cut off, if that makes sense. I'm now thinking even more about the depth of the build and whether or not there's scope to add more. As an example, if we did something like this, for instance, like, would this make sense? Okay, I need a little bit of extra stone, which I'm not sure if we actually have any stone sitting around anywhere. Actually, we do have stone in storage, so we can just quickly grab that. Spying on our ash vines, just seeing if they're actually producing anything. Here we go. Got another stack of stones, which I can't really carry because I've got too much other stuff. Let's maybe just do that. I don't think I'll really need too much more stone, but I think we're getting there. I think at this point I'm sort of fussing over some of the finer details, which, you know, I could ignore and not worry about. I don't know. There's something nice about building a place that you really enjoy looking at, you know? Yeah, I think that's maybe a little excessive. Whoops. Let's fix that. Make sure that this thing doesn't crumble down as a result of our silly mistakes. Alright, another thing I wanted to maybe play around with is, would we be able to maybe just add more depth with the frames? These are not windows, as I said, so it feels weird calling it a frame, but it feels like a frame. So if we do something like that, and then we put these pieces right in front of it, I think maybe we can just align stuff. I'm gonna need to have a sleep, obviously, to be able to see all of this a little bit clearer, but let's just add one more piece here. Does it make sense? I don't know. Let's go to bed. I am going to need to pick up bone mass, obviously, if we're going to be having a lot of fights. And we will switch out to the other cape in a second. I don't know, I feel like I'm maybe spending a little bit too much time on the detailing. I feel like I can just get lost experimenting. And maybe it's a better thing to do once we're sort of content with more exploration. And perhaps maybe once we even finish the Ashlands completely, fighting the Ashlands boss and whatnot. Since it's still kind of dark, we may as well get bone mass prepared. Yeah, I feel like Bone Mass and Eikthyr are really the two powers that are really sort of carrying. So I haven't really found too much use of everything else. Motor is pretty good, but very situational. Okay, let's take a look at this thing. How do we feel about that? Yeah, I don't know, guys. It feels... yeah, a bit chunky. I think I'm gonna go back to my original plan. Along with the ashwood. Oh, is it the ashwood? No, I think that's darkwood down the bottom there. I think I'll actually get rid of that. I think ashwood makes sense for the bottom section. So we'll do ashwood there. And then we'll do dark wood on the sides. Hang on, would it make sense for the dark wood to be pushed in a little bit? Like that. Let's just get rid of all of those pieces. Pick everything up. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. So I sort of want to do the same thing on the inside there, but the problem is, yeah, it's sort of sticking into the brick a little bit too much. Or, hang on, it might not be. Maybe it's just the lighting. My bad, I need the other piece, the bigger one. Yeah, okay. I think I am pretty happy with that. Alright, let's go ahead and fix this part up and head out to the Ashlands, because we're due a little bit more excitement than just more building. Alright. Time to prep to go. And I'm just going to quickly remove some of these things here. Now, if we do want to play around with the decoration a little bit more, we can do that. It's not, you know, not a big deal. We can always come back and do more. Let's just... Oh, damn it. I don't have the stamina. There we go. Alright, got too much stuff. I do need to stash things away. So let's do that. We'll have a meal, we'll grab all of our things. Now we do want to make a battering ram, so I better prepare for that as well. Actually, do I want to prepare the battering ram right now? Maybe not. Reason why I say that is because we've got well, those 2-star enemies to deal with initially. So I think I'll only be comfortable getting that battering ram set up after they're all gone. Let's see, anything else? Yep, more wood here. Cool. Food. We need a food stash for emergencies, emergency rations, but we'll also need a meal right away. And I think it's still pretty early, right? Like, we haven't hung around here for too long, so we should still be okay to go out. I'm gonna bring the Scorching Medley and the Bone More Meat. So if it is truly an emergency, we'll eat these. Potions... Yeah, so there are get out of jail free cards. I guess 2 is enough, because the way I think about it is we're going to be out there sort of trying to attract the enemies to our position, and we're not going to fight more than one of them at a time. I mean, that's the idea. Whether or not it will happen that way, different story. I probably need to get rid of this Valkyrie over here first. So let's do that. Alright, alright, alright. You can all relax now. Just make sure that things are still in good repair. So what do we have out here? It looks pretty empty, which means that we should be able to have one-on-one fights without anything interfering. There are enemy catapults. Catapults? Enemy... ballistas out here. Maybe these things need to go. This is probably a good time for us to sort of experiment with the catapults, potentially, but... I don't know. I don't feel like mucking about with that right now. How much health does this thing have? Does take a few hits, doesn't it? Alright, maybe I don't want to worry about that too much. Maybe I do need a catapult. But I'm gonna see if I can try and attract this guy here. If I can actually aim properly. Okay, good. So we should be able to bring him back here where our portal is and yeah, have a fair fight, hopefully. Well, I'm not gonna play fair. I'm gonna be sniping this guy from afar as much as I can. If I don't continually miss. Okay, so this is sort of the point at which he sort of returns and doesn't bother sort of chasing us, which we can definitely use to our advantage. Maybe we're gonna need more charred bolts and stuff. That's fine. We can make more. Got plenty of the ingredients for it. He does move around quite a bit though, which makes things a little difficult for us. I do not want the Morgan to join us though, so trying my best to avoid that from happening. Okay, so he does get stuck here. And yeah, once he decides to go back, he sort of does his own thing, despite us sort of hitting him, or chasing him. Oh my lord. Okay. Well. Sir, please go back, sir. Alright. Okay. Ooh. That's a bit strange. A bit of clipping there. I feel like we could potentially fall off the map if we're not careful. Yes, please explode. Thank you. Alright, so that's one down. As far as I know, there were 4 of them. So we're going to want to try and look for the next one. Will I have enough time to actually completely, like, kill off another one? A very good question. Oh, looks like they might be fighting, like, yeah, okay, our friends are out there. Which is nice, but... I only want to fight them one by one where possible. So this is... yeah, this could be a bit of a struggle. Okay, so... ow. I'm pretty happy with the marksman sort of following us, because I think we can definitely challenge the marksman, you know, to a one-on-one marksman fight. Provided I keep an eye out on my, my health. You know what? Maybe I can even just get in there. Yes, I can. Alright, so that's very good. Loving that. Loving that. How are we doing? Yeah, still looking pretty clear here, although I feel like the sun might be going down soon. Yeah, this thing is a real problem, isn't it? It is... a nuisance. Let's see. What's required for that catapult? Because you know what? Maybe this is just a good time for us to use it and experiment with it. So, I think we have everything required. Why not? Why not fetch all the things? We do need ammunition for it as well, right? I think we accidentally made some. So the charred cogwheel, which I know I have, I just can't remember where I've put it. In here? Okay. Charred cogwheel. We only need one of those. And 10 flame metal and 20 ash wood. Okay, I've got so much grouston. Oh lord, okay. I'm gonna start putting grouston into the bin. I don't think that I'm gonna need that much grouston. So 20 ash wood. Okay, we should be set, but then we do need the ammo as well. So let's just look into the ammo. Trying to remember where I kept the stuff that I made by accident. Probably not in there. Here, Rouston payload. Okay, that's actually not very heavy at all. I'm thinking, does the catapult need some fuel though? It could potentially require like, I don't know, 10... or, well, I don't want to say specifically how much wood we need, but perhaps maybe it needs pieces of wood to work. So... we'll keep some with us. Let's have a sleep. We still have quite a bit of food coursing through our veins, I suppose. Providing us with some much needed stamina and HP, but We've only got like 13 minutes of that. At least that's the mashed meat. We're gonna need to hurry things up, otherwise we're going to get a little bit hungry out there. Do I want to hang around here for a little bit? It might still be dark out there in the Ashlands. Grab all this stuff. Alright. I don't think these guys are gonna move. Come on. There we go. So I haven't really needed to use bone mass. Which means we can sort of get out of trouble when we need to still. We also still haven't used any of the potions as well, so I'm very, very happy about those two facts. Still very bright here. Exactly what we need. Let's get this thing set up. And, yeah, I wonder... What? Okay. So I assume, yeah, we need to sort of drag it to the position that we need it to be in. Yeah, this thing is heavy. Okay, and... Ow. Oh, okay, we need to have this in position as well. So 6. Oh man, okay, right. That's actually kind of difficult to use in that case. Because, you really need to be good at judging the distance and the exact angle of where your catapult needs to be, I guess, before... Ooh, okay. Direct hit. Did I get a direct hit there? I'm not sure. Let's load it up again. Let's go. Oh, what? How? Okay, it's hitting the side, like, pillar there. I'm not entirely sure if it's actually hitting the turret like we need it to. Let's just bring it forward a little bit. Oh, what? Oh my god. Right now? These bros, man. That is so annoying. Okay, they seem to not like any of the Ashlands guys, though, so... Let's just defend ourselves first here, because, 2-star fulling? I have no idea where the boss is, though. Haven't seen the boss anywhere. Why don't we get these guys sort of approaching the fort, and they can all sort of have a good time over there. think that's where the boss is over there. I see the shield. Okay, right. Get rid of you. And... hey, don't touch my stuff. Alright, and... yeah, I mean, he's still out there, but if he's not going to be a problem, then I might leave him alone. All I want to do is be able to sort of destroy this turret using the catapult, but I'm feeling like it's a lot of work and it might not be worth it. And this catapult, like, it feels heavy when you're trying to, you know, move it around, but then it's very easy to knock around and accidentally... I think that was a direct hit, but I have no idea if it's done much damage though. Should I just continue with the Ripper? Might be alright to do that. There we go. Alright. I am gonna get rid of the catapult now though, because we've played around with it. I'm satisfied. Probably don't need to keep it here. Let's get rid of that, and yeah, I just want to bring home some of these ingredients. We're probably almost ready for a meal. I also just want to replenish some of our bolts, because we must be running quite low at this stage. Yeah, I feel like the catapults are a little bit of work without it really paying off too much for us, if that makes sense. It feels like it's more trouble than it's worth, is what I'm trying to say. That goes there, and that goes there. Flame metal, yeah, I didn't need the wood after all. Flame metal goes in there. And I guess I could repair and stuff while I'm here. Is that a storm I hear outside? Because if it is a storm, then I'm very, very disappointed. Oh man, yeah, it is rainy. You guys all know how I feel about stormy days in the Ashlands. So, I guess I might hang around here for a little bit. Oh yes, I don't have the floaty cape. Yes, I need to be careful about that. Right. What can we do while we wait? So the front is done. And I don't really think that I'm going to be doing anything with the front anytime soon. I think if I'm going to play around with the decorations on the front again, I'll probably do it after the Ashlands boss. But for now, I think what we can work on is just the detailing of the roof. So I don't really have a lot of tar, and I could go fetch some tar potentially as a alternative activity. But yeah, the idea is we want these pieces to go in to the sides. That looks good. We need more over there and here. And yeah, I think I'm just going to get rid of these. Replace those. Let's start with the sides first, and then I'll worry about the diagonal beams later. How much tar do we have? Only 5. So while we have the ingredients on us, I think we should put the banner back in. But I'm just trying to remember how we put the banner in last time. I think we probably propped it with something else behind it, so... I just don't know what. I'm trying to remember. Probably not one of these pieces. Maybe a piece like this. We just sort of need to have this sort of sitting. Maybe something like that. And then we put the banner in front of that. Yeah, that's not bad, although it's not center, so we need to fix that. It might be easier if I had a bit more to work with. Like over this side. That way we're sort of in the center. Alright, I think we're looking good. Maybe a bit of a cleanup here. In the hole. Oh, yeah, this is where we're keeping all of the stone. I've forgotten completely. Yeah, so when we need more stone, we'll grab it from here. I guess I need to maybe shift stuff to put stuff outside. Why do I have another blood bag? Maybe there was another banner where the chimney was. Possibly. I need a little bit of fine wood for that, and leather scraps. Two fine wood, 6 leather scraps. How's the storm looking? Not great. Oh, hang on. We do still have a banner up there. So, okay. I'm not entirely sure where this blood bag has come from then. Look, maybe we might need even more banners at some point. Let's maybe not worry about it for now. I'm gonna just tuck stuff away. And look, I'm arguably trying to kill time so that we won't have to deal with the storm once we go back out there. I think it makes sense for tar to be in this location as well. Or in, stashed in this container. So stone and grouston, I'm sort of wanting to just put that outside. Let's just set things up. It's probably... maybe we can sleep at this time. Maybe. And go there, and... yeah, let's try sleeping. Because if it gets rid of the storm, then we might be able to just simply go out and continue our rampage against the 2-star enemies. I need a little bit of wood for the fireplace here. I'll come back to that. Gonna need to make more of those pies very soon. Hopefully it's gonna be bright. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. I think we can live with this. So I know there's a spawner out there, and yes, I do want to deal with it, but I think it's further enough away for us to not worry about when dealing with this fort. So I'm just thinking we've defeated 2 out of the 4 that I think have spawned. Yeah, okay, there's a Twitcher there. So the Twitcher we do want to look out for as well, but I think maybe this warrior is really the biggest problem for us. So let's see if we can kite him all the way back to where our portal is. Oh, what? Got yeeted somehow. We do need to be careful not to let this guy sort of recover his HP though. Halfway there, looking good. Yeah, it doesn't like passing this area here. Works for us, to be honest. How did I not hit him there? My goodness, alright. Gotta be a little bit extra careful. Zill and Thunger are still fighting, but I think they've just gone down. So I'm just gonna pull back a little bit, just so that we don't accidentally attract everything else. Oh my god, alright, well we have accidentally attracted everything else now. So there's a wizard guy in the fort, which is a bit problematic as well. Okay, yeah, we have officially attracted all the things. Nice. Friendly fire working in our benefit there. Okay, alright. I guess I should just clean up the Twitchers here. Oh, the Warlock. He has decided to come out and join us out here. I mean, sure. I'm okay with that. Right. Now that we've dealt with 3 out of 4, I don't even know if we need to worry about the Twitcher, to be honest. The Twitcher is a little bit more mindless, and we could probably afford to ignore. So in the next episode, I think we're poised to get into the next fort. I think. Or I'm just having a think now, but it is still pretty early. We have 3 minutes on bone mass. Am I being too overconfident in going out and seeing if I can take out that Twitcher right now? I mean, I've even taken out the Warlock that was in the fort. I think there's another one in the center. I guess 2 Warlocks per fort, potentially. But yeah, I mean, this doesn't seem like an impossible task. And he just runs away. He'll come back. And very easily telegraphed attacks, so I'm happy about that. Alright, cool. Yeah. A lot of enemy spawn points here. Particularly that one could be problematic, but I think it's further enough away from the position of the fort that we won't have to actually worry about it. And we can just focus on trying to breach the fort, take all the things from it. So that'll happen in the next episode. Very happy about the progress in this one. And yeah, I feel like we did sort of chip away at stuff, you know, which is quite productive. I like when an episode turns out to be very productive like this one. Not only did we do a bit of building on the front of the house, and the front of the house now looks quite nice, but we've also got another sort of fort and potentially some decent loot to look forward to in the next one. Right guys, signing out here. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, drop me a like down below. Otherwise, stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one.